I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Hello.
Hi. Are you going to count us in?
And go.
It is our countdown to Halloween.
Drop a funky beat.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was trying to be the ad lib, like spooky season.
Oh,
You know?
I got you.
Yeah, we don't.
Pop, pop.
Yes.
All right. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy October.
Hey guys,
Wait, what?
it's not Halloween yet.
No, it's just.
But it's Halloween month,
It's Halloween month.
and we're letting Chris take over. It's a Chris Halloween takeover.
I mean, no. Don't pin this all on me.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
It's a celebration.
My costumes progressively will get better as the weeks go on. Trust me.
Fair enough. Oh, you're wearing a costume today?
Yeah,
I busted out the long hair.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice, but now that you mention it, I did catch that.
Yeah, I like to swing my hair around. Wow.
It's funny. I wouldn't have. So you came dressed as Howard Stern?
Pretty much.
Nice.
Oh my God!
was
Yeah, I
thinking
just need the
Wednesday
glasses. Oh damn! I wish I had some glasses now. Some little
I got a whole
guys.
box of glasses.
Some little guy Howard Stearns.
I don't know. I have to check, but I probably have something I could work.
I'm
with.
early Howard Stern, young Howard Stern.
There you go.
when
Or
he
he had
worked
bad eyesight.
when he worked for Pig Vomit.
Fair enough.
I'm a fighter.
Dakota, welcome.
Hey. Happy October.
Happy October. You're a champion.
I'm Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. I'm a doctor.
Trust me, you're a doctor.
Yes, I'm a doctor. So if you have anything that you guys need me or want me to look at,
Are you a colorectal doctor?
Oh,
I'm a general practitioner.
Oh, so that means everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have gloves in the
Solid.
car.
Gloves?
No,
Yeah.
we don't need
Oh,
them.
I mean, if
Optional.
that's what you prefer.
Optional.
No, for the
No, no.
image.
They take away all the feeling.
Oh, sorry. Didn't want to interfere with that.
Duh.
As a a doctor, you really want to feel what you're working on.
That's right. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
No fear. The doctor is here.
Dr. Johnny Sins over there.
Fantastic. They call me Robin Thicke.
Jesus Christ almighty. We're not on Patreon. Oh, my God. But anyway, why are we here? Dave.
Welcome to the first of a series of Halloween theme-ish episodes leading up to the big Halloween holiday episode.
Yeah. Where I'm going to
And-
stick something in my butt.
We obviously are wearing costumes.
Old
We all-
jack-o'-lantern.
We all look good. We're going to look great at some point. We all look very good right now. I can give us all
They'll get
good.
better.
And yeah, that's what that, and so
This is just the tease.
one thing that we said we would discuss for sure would be our first movie of the month, our movie club movie.
Movie of the Month Club.
And that movie is The Shining, the first movie we decided to watch.
That was a long motherfucker.
Spooky movie with 2 hours and 23 minutes, I think it was.
Long motherfucker.
Yeah, it was a long movie. And what we did was we sat down and we all watched it together. And we put that watch along video on our Patreon account. But in this episode, we're going to give our review. We're going to do a
Full review.
book club review of The Shining. But first, is there anything interesting news that you guys heard about or want to discuss before we dive into the movie? Anything in the pop culture that's rubbed your fancy?
Yeah.
Hit me, Chris. What's
You
up?
know, because I'm so into sports.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
so into sports.
Sports
You are
podcast.
always, you're always talking sports with me every time I come in here.
One of the Kelce boys is hitting Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bada
I
bing.
bet you fucking. Here's my bet right now. If
Uh-huh.
anybody wants to take it, I'll put any amount of money down that the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl, and it's because of
Well, they
Taylor
won
Swift.
the Super Bowl last year, right?
yes.
Okay, so you're calling a Super Bowl repeat, but this time it's
It's
because of
because
Taylor
of-
Swift. The last time
yeah.
it was because they were just good at football.
It was because
Wasn't
that
it two?
fucking. It was that that kid.
They won their second.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But
In a row?
what he's saying, no, it wasn't in a row.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't in a row. It was 2 out of 3 years.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because he.
But they played, I believe, in 3 or something like that. There was a bunch. They've been to the Super Bowl a bunch of times. They won 2 of them, but not consecutively. However, what Chris is saying is that they are going to win a consecutive Super Bowl, adding to the dynasty. And it does this time.
It's all because of
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift's
They're not even good at football.
vagina.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're good at football. I don't know.
Well,
Just
hey,
football's
hopefully
so dumb.
there's some sort of fountain of youth aspect to it, because as football players go, Travis Kelce is
He's
on the
old.
older side.
He's old,
He's
right?
definitely towards the twilight years
Really?
of his
How old is he?
career. He's probably 34, 35.
Oh, wow.
And in football years, I mean, in real
Yeah.
life years, he's still incredibly young, which is why, him and his brother have a podcast. He's going to do a million things. He's going to be on TV after he retires, all over the place. He's got a great personality. He's very, charismatic and whatnot. But this might be, we might be seeing the last few years of Kelce's like utter dominance and, therefore his, like grip on the league. Maybe she's got some fountain of youth pussy.
Did he score a touchdown that night?
Yes, he did. He had 69 yards and a
When
touchdown.
when
Nice.
when she was at the game?
Yeah.
Oh, they fucked afterwards.
Probably.
They fucked.
Yeah, they probably did. That was
Yeah.
so exciting. She chest bumped. She sat next to his mother in the
Yeah,
luxury box.
yeah.
But
And screamed, "Let's fucking go!"
let it be known that the Chiefs are the defending champions. Like, they were already pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I
Let me
mean?
live in my fantasy.
But it
world.
is a nice, and you know that the Eagles have his brother Kelce and a player named Swift. And
Really?
So they have a Kelce Swift
Mm.
combo also.
So it's going to
They're
be
both
the
pretty good,
Eagles
too.
versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl this year.
Well, it was last year. That's what it was last year.
So
And the Eagles, the Chiefs beat the Eagles by 3 points. So
it's
it was very
gonna
close.
be those two teams again. That's my NFL predictions for this year.
You know what? Mark it down. Bang. Mark it down. Eagles, Chiefs. Now, it's not a bad pick. I would say that I would probably right now the Eagles are a shy away pick because they haven't really looked so sharp, even though they're 3-0. You'd probably want to say maybe the San Francisco 49ers coming out of the NFC. And then
I zig
the
when
AFC,
everyone zigs.
You should. That's a good way to be. You're having a problem with that hair.
Dude, this hair is killing me.
You really. We're like 5 minutes in, dude. You're already ready to scratch your
So
whole
itchy.
head right off. Oh my goodness gracious!
It's so itchy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm bringing to the table today.
So-
Taylor Swift and the Kelce.
We have Dakota with us.
Hi.
Hi, Dakota.
First of all, hello and welcome, Propa. And then secondly, do you have any Can you weigh in on this whole Taylor Swift dating a football player
Miley
thing?
Cyrus.
Does it
hotter.
move? Does this move the needle for you?
No needle is moved, but I did hear that the jerseys, like Kelce jerseys, skyrocketed in sales.
400%.
Yeah.
Shut up, dude.
He has more
There's like
power
a-
than Siri.
Well, there's a lot of Swifties now that are going to be wearing Travis Kelce jerseys. My question is, what happens to those jerseys when they break up?
They
There's
get
a probability
burned.
that they break up. Yeah, now there's going to be demonstrations in the streets against Travis Kelce because the Swifties are like, how could he have done that to her?
Mhm.
When they probably
Are they gonna break up though? This is the first not little boy that she's dated. That
is that right? She
She
had
did
like a laundry
John
list
Mayer.
of dudes. Yeah, well he's you can't really you can't pin John Mayer down.
Yeah.
He's John Mayer
John
runs
Mayer.
free. Yeah, he runs free.
he fucks everybody, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much. He probably
Yeah.
fucked you at some point.
That's fine.
You might not even know it.
He's dreamy.
I would. Yeah.
And so, well, of course,
I love.
I think 80% of our listenership would as well.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
The Shining.
she's got herself a laundry list of people that she's been
Okay.
been
I thought she just
connected
dated
to.
young little pop boys.
when she was a young little pop girl.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then she grew up and she I heard the list earlier. I'm not I didn't commit it to memory and I don't remember
Yeah,
what.
but what is she, 22, 23?
No.
She's, I don't know.
She's got to be a lot
28
older than
maybe.
that. I would say
Oh,
she's even closer to 30.
she's almost 30? Okay.
She's got to be close to 30. Yeah, because
She's still young. Still young.
She's still young. Again, in Travis Kelce years, she's
Yeah.
still younger than him, but not as young in the game. It's just, I guess, because of her pop persona, we just eternally make her a young person.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
sometimes people break and stay like that, and that's
Mm.
what happened to Britney Spears.
They're gonna get married.
Save Britney.
Yeah, free Britney, right?
Free Britney.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she's free now, but she still needs to be saved.
Yeah.
She does need to be saved, right? The freedom, maybe that wasn't the best. thing ever.
OnlyFans is coming.
Least of our concerns.
Buddy. Oh, buddy.
Dude.
Go ahead.
She would make like
She would break the internet.
first album, second album money in like 2 days,
She
2
would-
hours.
She would break the internet, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be,
But she might lose her mind.
She's already lost her mind for the
Yeah,
most
it's
part,
gone, I think.
unfortunately.
Sad.
Most of it, at least.
Yeah.
I have a
She's-
little faith.
She's spent. But she's having fun,
Yeah, she is.
or at least we think she's having fun. Because I can't even, it's...
She's
Shout to-
smiling.
Shout to
She is
Miley
smiling.
Cyrus for staying out of the news for not having any bad press.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it's my girl. Team Miley over here.
Not dating any football players for her.
No.
Nope. I don't
They're
know
a
what.
problem.
Could date a
Stay away from
podcaster.
them.
Yeah, maybe a guy with long hair. Guy with
Hey,
long,
whoa.
dark, luscious hair.
Yeah, look at this thing. Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Dakota.
Yes.
Have you
David.
watched any suspenseful, creepy movies lately?
You know, I did see The Shining for the first time, like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Okay, The Shining. Stanley Kubrick.
Famous.
Famous. Based on a book by
Iconic.
Stephen King.
Stephen.
Okay.
Stephen
The book
King.
was written in 77. The movie was made in 80. And,
That quick of a turnaround, huh?
well, when
Sometimes.
Stephen King...
Must have been a prolific book for the time for it to be turned around that quick.
Yeah, and also you got to figure Stanley Kubrick. He's a guy who gets right down to business. 2 hours and 23 minutes, I believe I said. And it was the first time for Dakota. It was the first time all the way through, fully putting all those iconic scenes together
Yeah.
for Chris. I had seen this movie once or twice, potentially even more than that, 3 times. Not a ton of times, but enough where I was pretty familiar with the movie going in. Dakota, what's your takeaway? Like, what's your first impressions? Like, sort of break down how you feeling right now? Where's your head at?
Jack Nicholson is freaky.
Agreed.
Some of it, like, it was suspenseful, but almost too suspenseful. Like, some scenes could have been a little
Dragged
cut out.
on.
Yeah.
Dragged on.
So, did you feel as though it dragged on and it lost, like it took you out of it, where you were like, what the fuck already? Or were you just still in suspense the whole time, but you were like, you know what, I'm sick of this suspense. It's too much suspense.
I was definitely in it, but I was easily distracted. I kept looking at Jack Nicholson's mouth, and if you go back and watch it, he kept putting his tongue out, and it was
did.
weird. And I can't take you seriously as a murderer when you're like, huh? Like,
That was a man. That was a man that we were literally watching crumble to pieces before our very eyes.
yeah.
I'll say this. Well, okay, Chris, before I even cut Dakota off, besides Jack Nicholson, based on whatever you might have heard of the movie beforehand, like, how does it stack up? How does it rank within, like, scary movies, within suspenseful movies, and within, like, movies overall for you?
It's good. And although Jack Nicholson is weird, like super freaky, it's not bad. Like, you can tell that he probably, as like Jack Nicholson and not as Jack from The Shining, was indeed probably losing his shit a little bit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I would love to get like a behind the scenes interview kind of thing. Just hear what people had to say about him as an actor.
Well, fun fact, not to jump too far ahead,
Jump.
but the scene where he had the axe, that actually like traumatized Shelley Duvall. Like that, her reaction during that scene was completely real. She was for real terrified.
Oh, when he was coming.
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
thing.
yeah. When he was busting through the door in the
Damn.
bathroom. Yeah, she was terrified.
And that's a pretty famous, like, GIF or meme or whatever, too, right? Her
Yep.
reaction.
Here's
there.
Johnny. Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm
no, you're okay. You're okay. Well, let me ask you, Chris. Now, having been able to, speaking of, like a meme or an iconic scene or whatever, putting all the pieces together for you. I remember that your first comment as we were going was, "Man, this is a little slow."
It was very slow. It had very slow parts, very low, like a lot of dips in the story. But as a whole, classic. It definitely gets like 4 stars.
What saves it for you? If it's slow, then there's got to be something on the other side for it. You know, what's
It
in the
was
other
it was
balance?
the unraveling. It was the way he completely unraveled. It was the fact that he had been there the whole time, that he was the caretaker the entire time. So like it was paranormal in a way.
Very weird.
Yeah. So, like, what's the story with that? What do you like? What is your interpretation of how that all works out? Was he like the second iteration of this guy? Was he like a reincarnation of him of sorts? Like, how is it possible that he was there in 1921 or whatever, and then also there in 19 whatever year they say it was in the movie, 77?
Well, it was supposed to be present time at the
At the Overlook Hotel.
yeah.
Right, but whatever
The
year they said it was.
1921
Right.
the 1921 thing, that was just I think we basically just watched a giant ghost story.
Yeah, it was like,
Like the Overlook Hotel in 1921, that was it. That was the last of it. And then from then the ghosts just roamed the hotel.
I feel like it's just a big mind fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I watched a
I'm
movie
pretty
and
pretty
then
mind fucked.
it was like an Inception. Then the movie was over.
But it was a
After you
good
wrote-
movie.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I'm not more enthusiastic. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna see if
What
What
I
did
can
we say
find
we were
some-
gonna look up?
I don't remember.
Boobs.
I want to go to the analysis.
Fun facts. Is there a Shining 2?
No.
Should be.
Film critic Jonathan Romney writes that the film has been interpreted in many ways, including addressing the topics of the crisis in masculinity, sexism, corporate America, and racism. It's tempting to read The Shining as an Oedipal struggle not just between generations, but between Jack's culture of the written word and Danny's culture of images. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. Jack also uses the written words to more mundane purpose to sign his contract with the Overlook. I gave my word, which means he gave his soul in the Faustian sense, but maybe it means more literally by the end he renounced language entirely, pursuing Danny to the maze with an inarticulate animal roar. What he has entered into is a conventional business deal that places commercial obligation over the unspoken contract of compassion and empathy that he seems to neglect to sign with his family. That didn't clear anything up for me.
What was the furry thing?
That was what we
yeah.
wanted to.
That was just a little Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
I know this.
That
website.
sounded like an educational article.
Why that bear
It has
performed
teeth.
fellatio on the guy in The Shining?
That was Grady.
There's plenty of speculation. Let's keep some things. Turns out the bear scene was one of them. The bear was actually a dog in the novel. Kubrick opted not to go further into the backstory. Instead, he used the scene as just another building block in his nerve-wracking Jenga tower of tension.
I guess it was like an actual dog in the book, and that was too wrong.
Too graphic even for 1980. Okay.
Subliminal messaging, for example, in an early close-up of Danny, we see his head resting on a pillow of a bear, and it looks like it's supposed to look like the other bear. Striking similarity of establishing shots. I don't know. None of this is made any clearer to me.
No.
Stephen King was just fucked up.
I think you just got to be
So
like
is
a
Stanley
real
Kubrick.
like you got to be a real like film nerd to fully understand this.
Or a furry.
True.
Yeah, a furry, you'd be like, oh, fuck yes.
Tell you what, that would make a great costume right there. You find that old school bear costume,
the
and then
next
someone
time-
dresses up
Next
like
time
a
you got to do
suit.
couples costume with
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
One guy wears a tuxedo, the other one wears a bear costume.
Not very
Oh,
many
yeah.
people will get it, but the
No,
people that do will appreciate it
Oh.
so much.
for sure.
Like that's thinking.
So the kid,
Danny.
The Shining is like his ability.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had the ability to, I guess, like look into the future or look into the past or whatever the case may be.
He just had basically like third eye. He could see like what was going on because Tony
Do you
his
think Do you
Shining.
think Tony was like a demon? Because Tony seemed like he was up to no good.
Tony was his Shining.
I
No?
guess that was the way he communicated with like the same thing that the other dude had.
Like he personified his power. He
Yeah.
personified it into a little son of a bitch that
To
didn't
his
wanna
finger.
be
Yeah.
cool to anybody.
Like a kid,
Yeah.
mentally fucked up kind of way. Sometimes that's how they cope.
Yeah, he just knew what was going on in real time without being there.
Could see in the future and the past.
Yeah.
It's like all fluid.
He was like Bran from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
don't know
yeah.
that
He was a
Game of
warg.
Thrones. Yeah.
Your mom's
You
a
said you liked it?
warg.
What?
You liked Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. I didn't watch it until much later, but like I binged it when I did in a very short period of time for all those seasons.
What did you think about the way it ended?
I hated it.
Yeah.
I was very upset.
You're cool. You can stay.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's really, really good, but it ended so badly.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
was
now I
way
definitely
too-
don't want to waste my time
No,
and
you
watch
honestly-
it.
Well,
should.
you should watch it.
Everything up until the
and
last
then-
episode is great.
Well, the last season kind of sucks. The whole season.
last-
Like, you could just like
It started off and it could have gone somewhere and then it just didn't.
There's
Yeah.
no cars in it.
it's because the guy who's writing the books, like the movie, like the shows passed up the books and it wasn't up to him to write it anymore. The
Oh.
writers were writing it, and it was just like happy horse shit.
You could have just waited like Harry Potter.
No, because I don't think he's still done with it. I still don't think he's done with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's like multiple years later.
So now the book's just automatically going to be better than the movie. It usually is, but now it's definitely going to
Well,
be.
he knows what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you that right now. And there's
You have to watch it.
apparently there's a series on HBO about the Targaryen house, like the early one. Did you see it?
I'm really into Game
You
of
like it?
Thrones. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I like it. I like Game of Thrones better. It had more in the beginning. I don't
Oh.
know.
Well, the original is always the best.
Yeah.
Or often the best. Yeah. Did you? But you didn't see any Game of Thrones.
You have to.
Check it out, bro.
I was a Game of
They
Thrones
have
hater.
vehicles.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
You're lying to me. It's called Game of Thrones.
The
There's
vehicle
no
is the
vehicle.
dragon.
The
And
dragons
they have wagons.
First of all, they have wagons and they have like different
Not a vehicle.
but they also have the dragons and they ride on the dragons. And
There's a
that's-
bunch of sex
That's like the
scenes.
ultimate vehicle.
All the titties that you want to see in the world, right?
Yeah,
You have to
Lots
watch
of
it.
lots of titties. There's violence, like pretty extreme violence.
I like boobs and violence.
Yeah.
There's a lot
do
of
it.
that, and there's the story is really really good for most of the series.
And I'm not one of these, I'm too cool for it. No, I don't. I just never got around to watching it, honestly. I don't watch a lot of things.
Right, and the vehicle thing probably put it below the priority.
Yeah,
list for
because
you.
it never just came across my radar. Like, oh man, I should check that out. It's just like, cool,
hear you.
dragons. Meh, I'm not for me.
I mean,
Up until you watch it.
it's good to, I started watching it. It was still on the air when I started watching it, but I didn't watch it for several years. So I was able to binge up to catch up to everybody, and then I think I watched the last like 2 or 3 seasons as they came out. And so it's binge worthy, as they say, show where
Mm.
if you're gonna sit down and like watch a whole bunch of something in a row,
Mhm.
that's a really good show to watch a whole bunch of episodes in a row because it's literally like multiple little short movies back to back to back to back, and like for the first several seasons, it's really really well done. They just kind of went off the rails towards the end a little bit because they tried to like put a whole bunch of stuff into a few episodes and cover a whole bunch of ground just to get to the end real quick. And then the ending that they decided to go with was
Disappointing.
preposterous. It was beyond preposterous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
But what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You can't, you can't win them all. They did a nice job.
Guess so.
But he's not going to watch it. He's not going to watch it. He's not going to watch it because there's no vehicles in it. He's not going to watch it. It's fine. You know what? You don't have to like everything we like.
Why do you guys make me feel so bad?
We don't have
He's
to.
not going to watch it.
Why
He's not
aren't you
going
gonna
to watch
I
it.
have
He's
faith
not going to
in
watch
you.
it. He's
I
not
have
going to watch
faith
it.
in you. You're definitely gonna watch it.
Am I
gonna?
am I rushing home like tonight to watch? No.
Oh, because you have to pay for that too. That's
Eventually.
Also, it's on HBO Max.
Is
or
it on
whatever it's
HBO Max?
called- Whatever it's called.
I have
right
HBO
Now.
Max.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I like The Big Bang Theory.
Is that
That's
what's
a
on
good
there?
one too.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have it. I don't know what's on there.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Love Big Bang Theory.
There's probably
Watch it
Sheldon.
frequently.
What?
I'm Sheldon?
No, I said I love Sheldon.
Oh, I was like,
no,
oh,
you're
man.
not Sheldon.
I don't know which one you would be. I don't know the show well enough to know which one you
I think I would probably be Wallowitz. I'd be Howard, the horny Jew.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
You'd be Leonard.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. You're Leonard.
Is that good or bad?
It's kind of good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not Sheldon.
Oh, man. Sheldon's the goat, though.
He is the goat, but I wouldn't want to be like called Sheldon.
Yeah. You got to check it out, man. Big Bang Theory is cute.
Oh no, I've
It's
seen
wholesome.
The Big Bang. I've watched a lot of it. It's good. It's a fun
wholesome.
show.
It's wholesome.
But
like it.
I never, very wholesome. But I know that there's like tons and tons of seasons of it. But it was always a fun show to like have on.
Yeah, like
You
The
know.
Office. It's like background sound.
I
I've never
cried at the
seen-
last
never
episode,
seen
season
The
finale. Cried my eyes out.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
The Big Bang
Wow.
Theory.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched the finale.
Cried my eyes out.
Was it like a tearjerker episode?
It was. Can I tell you what happens?
Yeah, I'm never gonna watch it.
Sheldon and Amy win the Nobel Prize. Penny and Leonard get pregnant.
No way.
Yeah,
Both of
they-
them? Is that what the Nobel Prize is for?
Yeah.
What happens to
Wallowitz.
well,
You
He
Boy.
gets married. He's married and has 2 kids. Him and Bernadette are married.
Bernadette.
The other
okay, so
dude.
wait, hang on a
Raj.
second.
Yeah,
Raj
Raj.
does
Sheldon
not.
and Amy.
Raj ends up at the Nobel Prize thing with Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Damn.
She just happened to be on the plane going to Switzerland, and he asked her.
Which Buffy? The original
Sarah
Buffy?
Michelle Gellar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My childhood dog was named after Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Was it named Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Just Buffy.
You should have
Okay.
gone for Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I was only 2. It was a little bit of a mouthful.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys have weed in there?
No.
Do you want this?
Yeah.
Like you're the goat. All
Yeah, I
day you've
do.
just been
I
whipping
do.
joints out of nowhere.
He pulls him out of the eye of his penis.
The snort for me.
Yeah. Oh, I do. You're amazing.
Doctor's orders.
Yeah. They listen. The doctor says I need a joint, and he brought us one. So yeah, that was definitely, it was a good movie. Obviously, classic movie. David, thank you very much. David, thank you very much. David, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so here's what I have to say about this movie.
Yeah, I want to hear your input, your thoughts.
I think that I kept thinking of Kevin Goatee when we were watching it, especially like a lot of the scenes. So okay, remember when I was like, what just happened? Where everything was kind of cool, and then all of a sudden, boom! Like he's just crazy, and there's no like. It was to me it was like very abrupt. Where he's all of a sudden he's just crazy now and angry and first of all he was a dickhead the whole time.
He went from 12 to 6 real quick.
He went from 175% asshole to 3,000% asshole and possessed by a demon. But he was a dickhead the whole time. You're not rooting for this guy. There was no change from him being a bad guy to being from a good guy to being a bad guy. He was already a bad
Always
guy.
a bad guy, yeah.
And then he just like got madder. And then I felt as though like the sticking the tongue out and the waving his hand, to me that felt like overacting. Like that felt like something Jim Carrey would do.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Jim Carrey like looked up to him.
if you look at it as like from like a film writer's perspective, I feel, and guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not in that world. But like him doing that was like the animalistic side of him coming out, part of his change, part of him becoming more evil. He was just, it started with him walking down the hall, flailing his arms.
And it was super interesting how also in the actual interview, he seemed like such a normal, nice guy. Like he spoke eloquently, managed an interview, and then you're just a fucking
That's when he signed his life away to the devil.
The thing is, like, he even in the interview, he was like, every line he said for like the first 30 minutes of the movie was basically like, stop talking to me, I just want to be done with you. Every line he said interpreted to me like, you know what, whatever, just stop talking to me, I want to be done with you. Even
very
in the interview,
dismissive.
just like, yeah, just get out of my face, I don't want to deal with you, whatever, I'm telling you what you want to hear, get out of my face. So I was like, what this guy being a dick all the time for? But yeah, I didn't think that there was enough of a change for me, and that was so super abrupt. And then all of a sudden, he's just freaking out. So to me, there was never really a point at which, I mean, there was one scene where he just kind of sat there the one day where he was just like,
slack jawed,
just sitting there all day. It was like Tuesday or whatever, and he was just like for the whole day. And then you were like, he got a lot done that day. Unless that was supposed to be his big moment of catharsis or transition or whatever, to me, it didn't really hit. And so for the rest of it, he was just like acting out. And I was just like, what the fuck? You bailing out on it?
Gave up.
This is my costume. I got neck hair. I got the nicest, most luxurious neck hair. You got your pubes coming out? Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, God.
Look at that hamburger.
Imagine this. Imagine.
Ladies.
Yeah. How you doing?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus.
I know it's not me this time.
So this for me, it was like the movie was a little bit disappointing to me. Like watching it again back after having watched it a couple of years ago and so on and so forth. Like I just felt like there was like Jack's performance to me felt so overacted tonight when I watched it. It felt so sort of like not really genuine because I didn't see where it was coming from in the whole movie. You know what I mean? Like he was just like an angry asshole the entire time. Like he's destined to be killing people from the first scene because he was in his interview like, fucking yeah, whatever, fuck yeah, of course I can handle it, whatever, fuck, I want to be in the peace and quiet, of course, fuck, like I don't know. So to me, it was like, man, I was a little bit surprised at how like not wrapped in, and like you were saying about the pacing of it, I felt the pacing like took me out of it, and you were mentioning the same thing where the pacing kind of took me out of it a little bit, where I was like, all right,
you'll see in the edit, I dozed.
Enough of the like down the hallway shots. Like we get it. Like there's a lot of cool carpets in this place. We
get it. It took 10 minutes to go down the hallway, but then when it comes to like the emotional transition of not crazy to crazy, boom. Yeah, like how much time do we watch like that kid riding around in his little tricycle? Yeah. And then like, at some point all of a sudden we're supposed to understand that Jack is now like a different person and because he's raising his eyebrows in a different way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's sticking his tongue out more. Also, yes. Also, him, Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's also him crazy, and I feel like him crazy in that movie and him crazy in this movie is just a drastic difference. I liked him better in Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah,
because that was different. That was a fun crazy. Not that was fun crazy. That wasn't psycho serial killer crazy.
I feel like there was a lot of differences.
More
there.
Believable.
Fuck, I love that movie.
Such a good movie.
I only seen it once when I was young.
That's my favorite Like,
Love that
We'll
fucking
put that on the
That
movie
back then.
list for Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Sure.
someone does die. We could do it for Halloween.
What did you say?
Someone dies in the
Oh,
movie.
no, but yeah, it's not a Halloween
Yeah,
movie.
it's a Halloween movie.
It's not even close to a Halloween movie.
Sorry. Listen. We can put it on the fucking list. It ain't gonna make this fucking. It ain't gonna fucking
It's
make
not gonna make the
October.
cut, but, you put it on the
But we
list.
can put it on the fucking list.
So what did you
What
think?
else?
Was it like was this what you thought it would be? Did you like I was disappointed by it. I'll tell you, I was disappointed by it.
I thought I was gonna be more scared. I thought there was
Okay.
gonna be way more murder than just one guy.
Yeah, I thought you'd be more scared too. I was
Glad that I'm not
hoping
the
for a
only
good
one.
jump or
who's-
Yeah.
a gasp or something. We got nothing.
Mm.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that strongly about it. Yes, it's a good movie. Not really for me. I'm not really. I wasn't missing anything by not seeing the whole thing in one straight shot. I wasn't missing much.
So you feel like you had seen if you've seen the
Yeah.
seen the scenes, you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
That's damning. But
Where's
I agree.
Johnny? Still?
I-
It's a good movie. It's a
damning,
good
but
movie.
I agree.
But
I
I-
thought that all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy was gonna be like an
Jack.
actual Jack, whatever. Was gonna make an actual like quote, not just.
Well, it's just what he'd been
Yeah.
typing the whole time over and over and over.
They did say that once in the
The big
movie in the
reveal.
very beginning.
Really?
I believe so. I think in the interview scene.
At some point, yeah, in the interview scene, he does.
I believe so.
Wow. I like things like that. Never mind. Take it back. I remove my
Yeah.
hate.
My right arm up by my shoulder is twitching. So weird.
The fruit is lava.
It is code 1000. www.
Dot.
The fruit is lava.
Dot.
Calm. Code 1000. 10% off your first order. I mean, I say your first order, but it could be like any order because the code's there. It works. Thank you. So you think it's overrated? Nah, I think it's overrated.
I do,
Nah.
yeah.
So what do we want next?
Well, the two movies that were already on our list,
I don't remember
Okay.
what I picked.
Trick or Treat,
That's right, Trick or Treat.
and I picked Monster Squad.
I just gave it to. I just did it. Oh,
Fine.
Oh, so Trick or Treat and Monster Squad, dude.
Never
Are
seen
we
either
gonna?
one.
Are we? And we're gonna watch it on the patron. The patron. We're gonna watch it on the patron with our titties out.
Okay, are we gonna watch it on the Patreon with our titties out?
You and I. She's not allowed. You and I.
Wait a minute.
think
Wait,
we're banned.
why isn't she allowed? That's bullshit. If she's not allowed, I'm not doing it. I'm only showing my titties if she's allowed to show her titties. This is
That's
bullshit.
your OnlyFans.
I'm with you. I stand with you.
Well, I meant.
I
I
stand
didn't mean. I
with
didn't mean.
Dakota's titties.
I didn't mean she's not allowed to. She has her own choice. Yeah, it's Patreon. Yeah, sure. You could pull your boobies out on Patreon. That's fine.
Sure.
We have to figure a way. We can't go through YouTube though. Like we have to like just drop a link somewhere and make her. I don't know.
I think you have to do an OnlyFans for that.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to show boobs on Patreon.
Yeah. Are.
You are?
Yeah.
Really?
But you're not allowed to like make like we're gonna record that video, right? You
What
can't.
video?
You
A boob video?
You don't.
the video, the Patreon video we just
Oh,
made,
okay,
right?
okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah. Okay.
You're gonna upload that through YouTube.
No. Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Because that's the easiest way to do it. There is a way to upload a video to Patreon where you're just basically dropping a link
Gotcha.
and it doesn't play through YouTube. It just I'll show you an example. I have one in my phone of a Patreon that I subscribe to that it's like a meme channel.
Where does it play?
I don't know. I'll have to show you'll
Does it
have
play
to
off of like Google Drive or something?
you'll have to let me know. I'm going to show you.
Yeah, like the question is, where's the video hosted?
I'm going to show you.
Roger that.
Yes, sir.
All right. No, I mean, so you're suggesting this is just for like porn stuff,
For anything.
stuff you're supposed to, stuff
For-
you're not supposed to put on Patreon. No, stuff you're
If
not
we're
supposed to put on
worried about-
YouTube, but you can put on Patreon.
Yeah, but even though like we're on Patreon, all the cursing and stuff on YouTube, they're still going to demonetize us.
Right.
Thrilling stuff we're talking about right now for the fucking show. So sorry, guys.
Well, no, I think at the end of this, somebody's thinking that they're going to see some boobs. They're not going to.
No.
But
They're not.
right. But I think we had
Spoiler
I think
alert.
we had people on the edge of their seats for a little bit.
We talked about that last week. That was last week's episode.
Premieres in the morning.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
last week's episode.
Oh, God damn it! You got my head. You got my head. It made me nervous.
It's always last week's episode, right?
Shining, 2.5 stars. I take it. It goes down
Out of
Out
5.
of what?
out of 5.
Okay.
2.5.
Where are you at, Dakota?
I don't know. That's the first one out of the series. I don't know if I can.
You don't have to rate them against each other. You have to rate them individually.
Yeah,
themselves.
they're
This
individual.
is like your own personal taste here. So you don't even have to do 5 stars. You could pick your own rating system completely.
No, I'm gonna do 5 stars. Honestly, I'd say probably 2.
2.
Just because I've seen Jack Nicholson do better. It was less believable, and his tongue bothered the shit out of me. I couldn't get scared.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was
I agree with everything you
weird.
said.
I love that.
I will give it my favorite part of the movie. My favorite part of the movie was when he was chopping at the door.
Mm.
The way that they did the camera, where it was like the camera would whip with the axe. And
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Like, it was very, very very clean, sort of like pans where the camera followed the axe into the door. The first one was my favorite one, but they did it a couple times, and that was definitely my favorite thing.
Wait, can we talk about the zoom?
Yeah, again, it was an 80s movie, man. They had a couple of those.
They killed it.
Because there's like the Hitchcock zoom, but that's not what that was. That was just straight up like
Third wall.
what's the guy because Quentin Tarantino does that a lot. That kind of zoom. But there's I think an Asian filmmaker who does that, or did that a lot.
Really?
I think so. And that's who that comes from. There's somebody who's a popular Asian filmmaker whose name is escaping me right now, and I think that Tarantino pulls from him a lot, and I believe that that's used a lot. That smash.
What's that
zoom
style?
or
What's the
whatever.
style of film? That's not Grindhouse, right?
I don't
Grindhouse
really,
is like
that. I really don't know the answer to.
Grindhouse would be more like Death Proof and stuff like that.
So what genre is The Shining? Is what you're asking?
Yeah.
I would just say that it would be like a
Probably
suspense thriller. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, suspense thriller.
You heard it here first.
I doubt anybody heard it here first.
They heard our version first.
That's true.
And our version is the version.
B.
So wait, is it going to be
Oh God.
what do you call it next? Trick or treat next?
Dude, so that's gonna be man.
I've never seen this or heard of this movie before until you mentioned it last.
That is a for sure ski. And guys, if you have anything you want to see, we'll put polls up on Instagram stories and whatnot. If you want us to watch something, let us know. We can
should
make it
watch
happen.
The new Exorcist.
Oh, I think we should go on a field trip to watch that. For sure.
Yeah.
All the raisinets and popcorn we could eat.
Oh baby, no. For a movie theater, what the best thing to do is to it's hard to do unless you have a purse or someone with a purse. But a Ben and Jerry's goes great with a movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a purse.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
a large purse. You can carry 3 Ben and Jerry's.
Fuck
Needs to.
yeah.
Fantastic.
What's your favorite movie snack? Let us know in the comments below, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think Ben and Jerry's is probably my favorite movie snack to sneak in.
I've never tried that.
I like
popcorn.
I like a nacho.
Really?
Oh,
I've
I've actually never had a movie nacho.
Oh my god, movie nacho.
Oh,
Movie
yeah, I'm with
nacho
you on the
cheese
movie nachos.
is elite.
Yes,
Is it
movie nachos
different?
are great. Popcorn, I'm not a popcorn fan.
Only if
But
you,
I know
like,
a lot of
add the
people
butter.
like popcorn.
if you get a normal, like a tiny bag, and just put, the same kind of butter on the as you do the regular side, like the big one.
What
It's just
if-
really good.
What?
Movie theater butter, I guess, is like the
Movie
same
theater
kind of
butter
bleed
is
as
very
movie
good.
theater cheese.
Maybe I would do like if it was like gooey caramel popcorn, then I would do that.
I don't like caramel corn. I hate kettle corn.
Or like crazy cheesy popcorn, like Smart Food, but with extra dust on it.
Yeah.
I don't like it when it gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, I
It's
hear
the
you.
But the
worst.
Smart Food white cheddar popcorn,
Mm.
Tasty, but they get stuck in your teeth.
really?
They always do. It's
Or
the
cheese-filled
popcorn, that's the
pretzel
worst.
bites. I'm drooling everywhere. I'm fucking starving. I'm signing this off because I want to go eat.
That's
Cheers.
Yeah, guys. Tune in next week. It'll be another movie, followed by another movie review. We'll all be in costume again. The costumes are going to get progressively better as the weeks go on. I promise you.
I'm
Mine
thinking of
was-
that Borat the bathing suit next week. What do we?
You don't have
Yeah.
you don't have the fucking balls to do that.
If I had big balls, I wouldn't fit in one of those.
You'd have to
Save that for Halloween.
Yeah.
Like Halloween day. That should be the best one. That
You guys want to sign up to Patreon. Seriously. You want to see David in the Borat fucking slingshot fucking bikini? Yeah. It's on the way.
Slimming.
But Dakota, thanks for being on again. Thanks for
Hello.
hanging and making it. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching the movie with us,
Had a fun
guys.
time.
David, thanks for all your work and everything you do. You're the man. Love you. And tune in next week. Like and subscribe.
Link
Stay
in bio.
clouded.